Play delicious.
You booked a cozy Vrbo mountain cabin with a kitchen where everyone can chef. But the thing they'll remember forever? Watching the game together once again. The time to plan your get-together is now. Find it on Vrbo.
Meet Tonal, the smartest home gym. With personalized expert coaching, so you can be your strongest. Visit Tonal.com.
3:50 left to play. Third and goal from less than one. Give is to Lamar Jackson. He'll keep it on the read option, and he flips in for the go-ahead touchdown.
Great play fake, Jerry. Everybody bid on that one. That was the easiest touchdown Lamar's ever had in his life.
Time for Monday Mayhem. And guys, we have plenty to choose from. Man, Sunday was a good one. All right, so we'll have 1 minute on the clock for each of these topics. We're going to go around here. David, I'm going to start with you. What was the best week 2 finish for you?
I really liked the Cardinals-Vikings game. I liked it so much at the very end. I mean, I know it's maybe a misery loves company thing, but like everyone's been in this situation. To watch Zimmer's face with the missed field goal at the end was kind of like the Vikings just have gone through it with their kickers for some reason. But fantastic football game. Loved every second of it. High scoring, but this right here, man. I mean, look at that. It's just like, you almost wish you could make it, but then it's kind of almost better than...
It depends on what side you're on.
That's true, yep.
And for me, I think it was the Titans-Seattle game, right? Because
it's a good one.
Seattle pretty much dominated that game, and it went back and forth. And the first half, you know, all the big plays and the scoring, and then where was Derrick Henry? Well, guess what? Somebody woke that monster up.
Careful what you ask for.
In the second half, he went to work. And what was great about this game, they didn't win it through the air. They ran it. They went back to what they do. This is their foundation. They run the football. They put the team on Derrick Henry's back. He came out, had 182 total, 3 touchdowns, and he's the reason why.
I like that.
I like to see him back there. It was
like Titans football.
Yeah, no question, yes. All right, so another game that we had a close eye on because it was right across the street here. Willie, is it time to stop doubting Dallas?
Who's doubting Dallas? Dallas is 2-0.
People are.
I don't know. Wait, Dallas is 1-1, right?
Yeah, they lost to the Bucs.
They're 1-1. But so what?
It feels like 2-0.
It does feel like 2-0
because they play great football, and with the injuries and everything that's going on, we know what this offense is going to be, right? One of the most explosive offenses in the game. And on the defensive side, I was sitting there like, okay, how are they going to work around not having DeMarcus Lawrence, and what are they going to do? They moved Parsons down.
Nice.
You know, Jalen Smith played good. Van Der Esch got involved, made some big plays. The defensive backs, you know, they play good ball. They're balanced. And guess what? They used the running backs. Both of them, Pollard and Zeke, was a factor. They showcased the running backs. Now that you have balance, you can do almost anything. So now you got defensive coordinators guessing.
Yeah, I loved how quickly Dak got the ball out of his hand, too. He was very decisive in that offense. But, you know, when I look at it and you talk about, you know, Justin Fields for me, like when I look at that situation, well, we're not talking about Justin Fields.
Not yet.
I would love to. Not talking about Justin Fields.
We will. That's what we're doing.
Cowboys-wise, but it is Dak. It is Dak and his decision-making. Like, that stands out to me. For him, he was great last year, kind of held onto the ball a little too long, but this year, man, that dude is on it. He's very precise.
All right, David, we'll go there.
Can I talk
Let's go to Chicago.
You couldn't wait. You were so anxious.
Because I'm concerned about this because the prevailing feeling around everywhere you talk to is that Andy Dalton is done in Chicago. Put Justin Fields in. And, like, I've been in this situation, and I don't want to force him in there. Like, I know you want to play the shiny new toy like we talked about in our meeting earlier. But for me, Justin can't protect himself yet, nor can his offensive line protect him. And I think that Andy Dalton still played well. Like, he played well in Bill Lazor's offense, and I think he's going to play well. I think you can still get away with having packages and putting Justin on the field because he didn't play great. He didn't throw the ball great from the pocket. I think that you just got to, patience is a virtue here in this situation. Let's be patient with Justin.
No, he didn't play great, and I think a lot has to do with him not taking the first-team reps. You know this as a quarterback.
I agree with that.
You can't just come in and not have, you know, that chemistry with your receivers, the protections, the O-line, and everything that's going on, and not have reps. So I would say Matt Nagy's smart enough and creative enough to, hey, we're going to design a lot of stuff around this kid because now we've seen it in the preseason. He can move the pocket. He gives you a run-pass option. Now it gives the defensive coordinators more to think about and more to have to rep and practice. So I get what you're saying. A good mobile guy helps a bad offensive line.
I agree with that.
Well, since we're on the topic of QBs, let's head to Indianapolis. Did the Colts make a mistake here by trading for Carson Wentz, Willie?
You know, I hate to question anybody's decision. I love Chris Ballard, the GM down there, and he's smart. He takes his time, and he brings in the right guys to fit the system. With Carson Wentz healthy, okay, this is being optimistic. This is the key.
Yeah.
If Carson Wentz is healthy, yes, it's a great move. It's a guy that can elevate your team on the offensive side. He's so athletic. He can do so many things, but we haven't seen that in years. So I think you have to take that into account. And for me, my concern would be he's injury prone. So no.
Yeah.
Right.
And I love Carson Wentz when he's healthy. And I think that's been the struggle for everybody, even for Frank Reich, because he saw a guy that was MVP caliber player when he was healthy and cranked up. But my problem is he sprained how many ankles, MJ? You only have 2 ankles. You don't have any more ankles to sprain. So, like, Carson, you can't keep putting yourself in these situations, man. It's like, I used to watch Andrew Luck, and I would scream at the TV also. It's like, protect yourself. And Carson's not protecting himself. So you got to be there for your team. Otherwise, you're no help to us.
He's got one of
What
those
does it say there?
carriages. Isaac.
If he's healthy. That's always
Stay
a big
healthy,
question.
my man.
All right, new kid on the block, Zach Wilson, David. Is he in a little too deep with the Jets?
Oh, well, I mean, at this point, I understand. I've played against the Patriots, not necessarily early in my career like Zach did, but it can get to where you feel like, man, I can't find a completion out here. And some of those throws that I saw him make, you almost feel like, I think that I'm throwing this to the open guy, but then there's a defender there. And so it's a good defensive coordinator, a good defense. It's going to make you look bad if you're not on your game. Zach's not quite there yet. He's going to be fine.
Well, we've seen Belichick feast on rookie QB. So what you talking about, Willie, when it comes to the Patriots
hungry already.
defense?
I'm tired of talking. I want to show.
Stretch your legs! Yeah!
And David, I know you did this last week, so we had, we're copycats. We want to do things the same. But I'm going to show Zach and some of the things that Belichick loves to do, okay? Is bringing pressure from a lot of different looks. This is a 5-man front, all right? I think there's like a banjo on the back and tight end. So you got Jawan Bentley right there. He's reading. He's going. It's a dog blitz. The ball's coming out too quick. Out of his hands, it turns into a turnover. He forces the throw early.